Hello again. Kamusta to all my Filipino friends. Today again, I'm doing another one of the information videos for you guys. This one is part 4 in the series. And today I'm going to touch on the culture of the Philippines and what to expect when you get there as a foreigner. Now, one of the things that you're going to realize once you arrive there, and assuming you've met your Filipina, you've spoken to her, and this is the one you want to go meet and you want to go try to make a relationship with and get married. One of the things that you're going to have to realize when you get there is that you're pretty much the meal ticket for everybody. So you're going to have to be spending all your money. It means that meals are on you, gas is on you. If you're going to rent a motorcycle or a car or something, you have to pay for everything. So all the expense is going to fall onto you. Unlike in a first world country, if you travel and go to see somebody, you have to when you get there you have to pay your taxi to go where you go, and then whoever you're meeting may entertain you. You're not going to get much entertainment in terms of anybody spending anything. They will help you. People will take your bags. You won't have to carry bags. If you have to park, they'll find a parking spot. So they help how they can help, but there's no financial help from anyone there. Now, one of the things that you also have to consider when you get to the Philippines, the culture is very different there. You're going to find that if you do go to your Filipinas place, if you're going to end up staying there, there may be no air condition. You're going to have problems for internet if you're out of the city. If you're in Cebu, all well and good, you'll get good internet connection. If you're in Manila, you'll get good internet connection. But once you have to go away from those places or go on the islands, you're going to find internet connection is very bad. One of the first things that you would do when you arrive and you meet your Filipina, or even if you don't meet her, you go to the mall and you would get a SIM card to put into your phone. Usually Globe is the best. You get a Globe SIM card, you put it into your phone. You can top it up with 500 pesos, which is $10. And cell phone is very cheap in the Philippines. You can have an unlimited data package for the month. Most people do not make phone calls in the Philippines. They text. You're going to find everybody's texting, so you may have to get into the texting. And again, with your 500 pesos, you have unlimited text. So with that, getting your SIM card initially and getting that into your phone, you would establish your communication. So you can check your email, different things, be in touch with people overseas, and so on and so forth. In your hotel, you would have good Wi-Fi, so you don't have to worry about that. And then once you meet your Filipina and you head out and you go to meet her and you get there, the other thing you have to take into consideration is once you get out to the provinces or out of the city, a lot of the food that you may be used to is going to be very difficult to get. And one of the things that you're going to find when you get out again out of the city, something as simple as a Diet Coke, a Diet Pepsi, or a Coke Zero is very hard to get. So you're going to find that if you're somebody that wants to drink those things, it's going to be a little bit difficult to get it. And the other thing is getting a cold drink is also a little bit difficult. So those are a couple things that you have to take into consideration as to some difficulties that you may encounter. Also, out of the city and close to the provinces, you're going to find that many of the things that you would get in the city, you cannot actually get in the provinces. Now, one of the things you have to also realize is that the Filipino culture is a very close-knit and family-oriented culture. In most first world countries, it is a very individualized type of culture. So in other words, you would find that in a first world country, you would be living alone or you live with your wife, and you have your expenses, you have your house, you have your car, your parents, your in-laws, your siblings would all be living on their own and have their own jobs, their houses, their cars, and what have you. In the Philippines, it is very different. Most of the time, the siblings, the parents, the grandparents, everybody live in the same house or on the same compound. Even relative aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, all of these people usually live in the same proximity. Once you get to your Filipina's house, if you're staying there and if you decide to actually make a life there and you build a house or you have a place, one of the things that you're going to find is all of the family will frequent your house regularly or even stay there for extended periods of time. It is not uncommon for relatives to walk into your house, straight into your kitchen, and see what's in your pot or what you have cooked. And if they like what's there, they'll take some. It's not uncommon for them to come and open your fridge and see what's in your fridge. They have a habit of opening the fridge very regularly for no reason. So these are things you have to give up some of your individuality to allow for this type of thing. If you're going to have stuff that you put in your house, nice furniture, TV, whatever you have belongs to everybody. That is the concept that they have there, that everything that you have is theirs. Now, mind you, because of this close-knit type of society, if you have something to do, so for example, you go to the grocery, you get back home, you have 3, 4, 5 boxes of groceries in your car, they will come and take it out for you without question. If you need to wash your car, you'll get help. You need to change a flat tire, you'll get a lot of help, and people are willing to do it. The only thing is that when it comes to any kind of financial help, you can't get that from them. And then when it comes to whatever you have, they will, of course, want to partake in that as well. The other thing that you have to understand is that in Filipino culture, it is a very important bond that your Filipina will have with her parents and siblings. Now, in North American culture, in first world culture, you get married, and a lot of times you don't necessarily forget about your parents or siblings, but they do not play a very important part in your life and the decisions that you make and what you do. In Filipino culture, the parents and siblings would play a very important part in everything that happens. You may find that if you have a business running or something's going on, that the sisters and brothers may be a part of it, even though you did not offer them to be a part of it or they did not come in to be a part of it. So they'll just automatically be a part of it. And as I mentioned in the previous video, your Filipina is going to want to hold on to you for dear life because you are the one that is going to bring her and her family and relatives and everybody out of poverty. And it's a very important thing that you have to understand in terms of the society that you have in the Philippines with regards to the society that you would have in a first world country. It's very different. I'm going to make another video to follow up on this because I don't want to make the videos too long. So this video about the culture already went a bit long. I'm going to make a second part to this video, and that'll come shortly. So at least you can digest this thing part by part. But again, thanks for listening. I hope you all find the information very useful to you. And everybody take care and God bless.